That's going to be for the discussion that Wizards is going to see. I'm going to clip that off. And then I'm going to talk about what Matumbo was asking me. There's just opinions on the reprint problem on Arena when M21 drops, having to waste 24 wildcards on rare land reprints. So if we go up here, right, this is 183 cards that are new, right? The total is 397. Now, this is not super fair, because not all of these cards are already on Arena. I'm sure there's some way I could finagle stretching that out so we know exactly the number of cards that are in Arena versus not in Arena that are being reprinted. But regardless, suffice it to say, the way Wizards currently has the collection, and I'm actually going to go back here real quick. The way Wizards does the collection, in my opinion, is poor. So we go to the collection. I'm gonna move this gentleman down a little. So let's go to Lunter Elf, actually. Okay. Look at all of these Lunter Elves. Right? All these Lunter Elves here. Why are these all taking up 3 separate slots? These should... the deck builder should have the ability, frankly, because the deck builder still needs a lot of work, and the fact that it seems like they're done working on it, it does make me upset. These should all be under the same art. And then when you're in the collection, not necessarily when you're in deck building, but when you're in the collection manager, right, you would like right click or something, you'd like go here, and then you'd scroll as if this were like the profile pets, right? It'd be very similar to this style of thing, if we can get here. God damn it. It would be like this, where you go through and then you confirm. And what you can do here, right, if they're in the collection, and I'll go back to Lunter Elf because I'm Garbo. What you could do, you'd have it like this, and then you choose whether or not you want the style or not. Obviously this is for like crafting and stuff, but you could even say it's like this, right? You can choose Dominaria style, Dominaria no style, M whatever style, I think it's 19. Is it 19? Yeah, M19 style, or M19 no style, or this special printing, right? All of those would be on this one card. And then in the collection manager, you select the version that you want to have across your decks in deck construction as the default. And then if you make a deck where you have this Lunter Elf, right? You set this as the primary Lunter Elf. So this is what you're always going to see when you scroll past the Lunter Elf slot, which there should only be one of. This is what you always see. When you're in the deck builder, then you can once again right click to change this to something, to one of these if you want. But it should have the default set to this. And when you add a Lunter Elf, you add this Lunter Elf. The same could be said for the basic lands even. Like, the basic lands right now, the fact that they don't even show up when I type forest is really annoying. Like, that's fucking stupid. Basic land. Cool. The forests, right, this should come up after, like, essentially you, like, click on a forest, right? It shouldn't be so annoying for me to scroll all the way through all of the basic lands. And this problem is going to be even worse when Jumpstart comes out because of the number of unique basics that are going to be in Jumpstart. I do not need to scroll through all of these lands, right? You have one for each of the basic lands, and then you click on it, you right click, essentially do the same thing, but instead of it going to this, you go to this, and then you select the basic one that you want, or maybe even select 5 or something that you it should not be this annoying to scroll through all of these basic lands. Let's see, what are some of the other issues? So my first concern is the fact that they're not treated as single entities. I am fine. So let's go back with the Lunter Elf example that I have to undo this for. Let's go back to Lunter Elf. I am fine if you have this Lunter Elf, right? You have 4 of these and you don't have 4 of these, right? I am fine if you can't use this one if you don't have 4 of it. I don't think that's an issue, right? So, like M19's out, You have these, you know, you get this Lunter Elf. Dominaria comes out. I don't frankly know which one came first. I don't care. Dominaria comes out. You don't have this. You can still use this. You can't have the one with the Dominarian symbol just yet. But when you open Dominaria packs, you should not be given this card. You should have to craft this version of the card if you want it, because you have already the basic card here. There is no reason, none at all, for the consumer to need to have this as chaff that they're forced to open. And it doesn't make sense, right? The thing is, when you look at other card games, they're digital only, right? So you're not going to see reprints in digital only products. I don't think they've done that in Hearthstone. Hearthstone's the only one that I think has been around long enough that it is potential, but I left Hearthstone a long time ago. You don't see reprints of digital products because you don't need to. Like, there's no essential reason to do that. And Magic, it makes sense. You know, it's digital and physical. But the fact that Wizards is essentially, like, treating... First of all, they're not even treating digital and physical the same anyway when it comes to the packs, right? Because the packs, the basic packs on Arena, are not 15-card packs. You get a rare or mythic, 2 uncommons, and the rest are commons. If that's the case, why do we have to deal with the same issues that physical packs have? If you're going to change the type of pack that we're going to have, change what we're going to get out of those packs. If I already have 4 M19 Llanowar Elves, and I'm opening a Dominaria pack, I should not be given a Llanowar Elf in this pack. Even if I've exhausted all of the other commons, I should be given Wildcard or something. And then I can use those Wildcards to get this. Zero reason for that to be the case. These all should be in the same little block here. I should be able to select this. Let's say they're all in the same. I should be able to select it. Of the 5 options that we have, this one, this normal and not, this normal and not, then click on Llanowar Elf, and I should never see the other 4 Llanowar Elves when I'm in the deck builder. Ever. I do not like these cards. I hate them. I hate them. When I have a chance, I turn off all of my styles, because these styles are bad. And Llanowar Elf is a fantastic option, a fantastic illustration here, right? Look at the gross, like, sheen on the blades. Like, look at how feathered and ugly that looks. This is unacceptable. The fucking person in the background, the trees are stupid. It's bad. This type of style is bad. This is great. The ikoria styles, let's go to Nethroi. These, which I can't actually see because they're not counted here. Yeah, here we go. Wow, look at this. I can finally see all of them, but I have to fucking click this shit. But look, all of these. This is how it should be. This right here is how it should be. I hate this style. These should not be in the game. Point blank period. They're garbage. I'm sure some people like them. They're fucking garbage. The reason they're garbage is this awful pseudo-parallax nonsense. It's bad. They're just bad. These need to be cleaned. All of them need to be cleaned and changed. It's ridiculous. But I should be able to click on this, because frankly, this is awesome. This is awesome. This is okay. I can see why some people would like this. Generally speaking, I'm not into the Godzilla ones, but I understand where people are coming from. I should be able to click this, select it, and then when I come back to look at Nethroi, it should not have changed. The fact that it does is stupid. It makes no sense that I have to change it every single time I go into and out of the deck editor. Or the collection. It doesn't matter. I should not have to constantly rechange this thing. It's dumb. It's just dumb. It's bad. It is incredibly bad. Not only that, well, let's head to some decks. What deck is good for this? My Brawl decks. Sure. Okay, this one doesn't have it apparently. What about this? This might. So okay, cool. So let's go ahead and do card styles. Let's put this back to being this, shall we? Oh, did not mean to do that. Oh, they actually fixed it. Cool, never mind. They fixed the thing I was thinking of. Good for them. They actually did one thing right. Yeah, like, it's ridiculous. There's no reason for the deck editor to be so garbage. And when it comes to, and the thing is, right, with Lunar Elves, that's kind of a small, it's a small issue, right? It's like, it's annoying, but it's not technically the worst. The fact that people can have so many, issues with getting the temples and then Fabled Passage, that's 5, 6 times 4, 24 rare cards that you're getting fucked over. 24 cards. Blood Beast, I apologize that you come at a ranty time, but those are 24 rare cards that you can't use on opening Containment Priest, Badger's Lieutenant, Chandra's Incinerator, Brash Taunter. 24. Think about that for a second. 24. Let's head back to Arena real quick. Let's go into the store. Let's go into packs. 15 packs. 45 packs. Right? More than half of this has the potential to be cards, rares that you already have. You could open 15 packs. You can buy this 3,000 gem bundle, and every single one could be chock full of cards you already have. And that is ridiculous. It's utterly ridiculous. If Wizards sold packs like normal, and gave us, these were 15 card packs, then I'd understand a little bit more. But the fact that they already changed how the packs work mean that there isn't a reason that they can't continue to change how the packs work and make it so we don't get duplicates. And one of the reasons, I think in terms of coding, I think one of the reasons that we still get duplicates is because these cards are not treated as the same entity. Right? These cards aren't treated as the same entity, and because of that, I think it's too hard to code them being treated the same for duplicate protection. I don't think that they're going to have duplicate protection for M21, and it's stupid. And they need to combine these, and they need to give duplicate protection across sets. It's ridiculous. I'm still of the opinion that we don't need to be able to trade with each other. I don't think we need to necessarily be able to dust cards, as it were. I do think wildcards need to have some shifting ability, but the fact of the matter is, this is not cool. Is bad and dumb. Someone said befuddle. Oops, I can't spell. My fat fingers. Yeah, what the fuck? Like, what is this? Why are these three things different? Seriously. They don't have protection from rare and mythics. They have protection from the same set, so you can't get more than 4. Like if I open 4 Nethroys, I can't open a 5th Nethroi. Oh yeah, we're getting Opt as well. We're getting Opt back. There's no reason at all why these all have to be separate things. This should be one click, and you have access to this, the normal version of this. I don't think there's an unnormal version, no. And then this in the normal version of it. Absolutely no reason. It is ridiculous to me that Wizards of the Coast has the greatest game. This is the greatest card game ever made, probably ever will be made. And yet they keep fucking things up that don't need to be messed up. There's no reason for this. There is a reason. They coded this game, in my opinion, poorly in terms of the deck builder. The deck builder needs a ton of work, and I have not heard anything about them deciding to change the deck builder more. We still have, like, you can't see it here because I don't have access to it right now, but we still have the Vault. We should not have the Vault. The Vault is not a good system for dealing with duplicates. It's just not. So let's go to packs. We have this, right? Once you start opening all of the cards, just make it so that each of the cards you open adds to this track. Would that be maybe too good in order to like game the system and have a bunch of wild cards that you can then use to like, just select the cards that you want to play. I didn't know selecting the cards you wanted to play was a bad thing. You still have to open packs. Packs are either going to be rewards, or they're going to cost you gems or gold. Those are resources that you have to put in playing the game. Even if it's an exploit, that's how it should be done. My common wildcard shouldn't be worth 0.25% to the stupid vault track that I can't even see anymore. They should just add to this. Maybe it's even like a pseudo ad where a common adds half and an uncommon adds a whole. I don't care. I do not care. But they should just add to these tracks once you get 4 of all of the commons in a set. Positron Mike, thanks for the follow. What annoys me most is that Eldraine and M21 Fabled Passage has the same art and will rotate at the same time. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's just stupid. It's just stupid. I think they don't think MTG will be such a huge thing at the beginning. After it becoming such a big deal, it's too late to change. This is another thing that pisses me off. This notion that it's too late to change things because it's too entrenched in the game. Obviously, if it's like a basic mechanical system of how the game works, it makes sense. But the fact that you can change, and they have changed, how mulliganing works several times, right? That is a core concept of the game, mulliganing, and they've changed that, and it's been fine. Obviously, I don't think they should change how lands work, per se. I don't think they should change how, like, you draw 1 card a turn should work, per se. But this happened with the dog situation. Hounds were hounds for a long time because it is too hard to like, retrofit all of that nonsense. No, fuck that. Change the cards. Change the way you do things. It doesn't matter if you've been doing them for a year or 24 years. 26, however long Arena or Magic has been around. If the change is going to be good, make the change. Look at Historic. They are changing how formats get cards. Exactly. Like, they're just be like, we can choose to just put cards into a format. Like, they're changing how the game works in some ways, but they're arbitrarily choosing not to change things in certain ways. It makes no sense. Yes, all hounds are dogs. But what pisses me off is that so I have to do this because it really does make me mad. So, you know, all hounds, dogs, sure, makes sense. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna look up type cat. Okay, so we have a Leonin. Okay, some more Leonin, but these are like these are panther folk. All right, these are little panther folk. We have an actual tiger. We have a lion. Well, that's very interesting. Some sort of imaginary thing. We have like a bobcat, essentially. We got a real actual cat. We have some sort of weird cat snake, right? You got all these things. That was the first half of the page, right? I need to pull this up on this screen just so you don't see all of my nonsense. Feel a day. Okay, we can get this over here as well. Okay. Feel a day. Let's scroll down. I'd like to see the tree, please. I like the tree. Cool. Feel a day. We have caracals. We have leopards, lions, jaguars, snow leopards, tigers, blah blah blah. All of this. Fucking bay cats. I'm sure we have some of those. Caracals. I know we have in the game. Servals. I know we have in the game. Like ocelots. I'm sure we have ocelots in the game. Then we have lynxes. No, we have lynx in the game. Cougars. Sure. Cheetahs. Absolutely. Leopards. Fucking jungle cat. Who cares? We have all of this. Domestic cats. All of this. Feel a day. Let's go over here. We'll type in dog. Dog. Wow, look. All of these are actual normal human dogs. Let's type in hound, because it looks like it hasn't been updated just yet. Let's type in hound. Dogs. Weird dogs, but still dogs. Hellhounds. Those are dogs. Inox. These get to be dogs. Okay. We got dog people. We have dog people here. Cool. Interesting. Dog people. Man, didn't we have other dog people somewhere? I could have sworn could have sworn that we had dog people somewhere. Oh, right. Why are these separate? Why are these separate? Are jackals not types of hounds? Not types of dogs, I mean? What about these? What about foxes? We have kitsune. So you're telling me that we can have panther folk, we can have lion folk, which I don't have on right now. We can have all of these different types of cat folk, including normal cat folk, but we can't have foxes and jackals and dogs all be the same. Now the thing is, right? You might be saying I feel the same about wolves. The reason I don't feel the same about wolf is because wolves do at the very least have a lot of support already. I would love to see wolves be a part of dogs, because if we go over here and we go up here, we do some carnivora, and then we go into the caeniforma, and we go down in here. Wow, look, there's like these things. Sure, Canidae. Okay, let's see what Canidae is. You know, Felidae, Canidae, all those good things. Scroll. Fuck. This one doesn't have as good of a thing for some reason. We don't have to get Canidae because this is a bunch of extinct shit. So let's go to Canaanae, right? Let's go down here. Huh. Canaanae. Not even Canidae. We don't even get that level. It has Canaana, which includes the dogs and the wolves at the same. These are how close these are. We're gonna go and duplicate this so I can show you the shit that pisses me off so damn much. Am I in cats yet? No. Okay. Scroll all the fucking way down again. Woo! Scroll all the way down. Felidae gets all of this. Canaanae doesn't even get this. These two are this close to each other, and we don't get that. That's like having leopards and lions being different types in Magic. That's how different that is. That's how ridiculous that is. Leopards and lions being different actual types in Magic is the exact same as dogs and wolves being different. In what world does that make sense? Like, honestly. And then we have the jackals. In the same thing. Even if you want to say we shouldn't have foxes because those are like down here or something. Even if you want to say that, why still are wolves, dogs, and jackals not in the same thing? The thing is, Positron Mike, I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with wolves staying the same. The reason I'm fine with wolves staying the same, staying separate, is because of the fact that they do have support mechanically. I'm fine with that. There is no reason that dogs, foxes, and jackals should not be the same. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And the thing is, they don't have to replace it. That's the main thing for me. Look, are any of these wolves... Okay, the wolf construct, sure. We couldn't do the wolf construct. Wolf bear, that's fine. Look at all of these. Tell me, look me in my eyes and tell me that we can't just put dog there. Why can't we add dog? It's a wolf dog. I know that wolf and dog are separate things. Make it dog wolf. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because they're going to be separate creature type entities, but you still get to benefit from all of the things. Why? Why can I not at least have them as subtypes? So we go over to the jackals, right? We go over to fox. It's fox dog. Fox character dog. Then we have some other bullshit that a lot of people got upset about that still hasn't been addressed. What is this? Why is it that we have snake folk, and then we have let's scroll down a little bit here. Snake folk. Why aren't these naga? Is it because they don't have tails? Is that the only reason? Why is this an ape snake on the same plane as nagas? Please tell me how this doesn't count as a naga, but these do. Is it because they also have snake heads? These don't really have snake heads, in my opinion. Is that why? Is that like the only reason why? Is that like these are kind of snaky and shit? These don't count as nagas, but the other ones don't count as snakes. Even though these look less like snakes than these do. These look like snakes, and they're not snakes. I'm not saying that all Naga should be errated to say snake. What I'm saying is they should all be errated to have snake. Naga Cleric Snake. Or Snake Naga Cleric. I don't care. A Naga can be a subtype of snake creature. It's fucking ridiculous. Gregu, thanks for the follow. Watty even said they should have been snakes but didn't change them after the release. There is no reason that they shouldn't make these changes. I understand that some people are like, oh yeah, like it might confuse newer players if like these things work differently. There are so many cards right now that aren't ever going to be reprinted. Soulbuster, thanks for the follow. That aren't going to be reprinted. That have a different oracle text, the different legal text on what is on the card, and that's not necessarily like functional errata. Just the way the wording is different and like has changed over time. Right? Interrupts don't exist anymore. What the fuck is an interrupt? It's an instant. Right? The fact that they're not willing to change this stuff is just in my opinion. It's just my opinion, is sheer laziness. Absolute laziness. There was a Grand Creature Type update previously. Some people say it's like a big mistake. No, they need to do another Grand Creature Type update. And this creature type should make things matter more. Originally, Interrupt was faster innocent. Yeah, I know. Gorgon, yeah, Gorgon's a thing. Gorgon. So here's the thing. Here's the thing with Gorgons, right? This one, very snaky, right? This Gorgon, this Sterosian Gorgon, very snaky. This Ravnican Gorgon, like these Gorgons on Ravnica, not very snaky, like at all. These don't look snaky at all. This Gorgon, she's not a snake. These are both Gorgons. This one should be Snake Gorgon. This one should just be Gorgon Assassin. The fact that they're unwilling to actually care about each card's creature type annoys me to no end. Right? This card has a snake body, some snaky hair, and some hands. This is not a snake. This is not even a Naga. This looks like a Naga, but it's not. I can understand it not being a Naga because instead it's a Gorgon. It should be a snake though. It should be a snake Gorgon. This should just be a Gorgon because it's not snaky. There's nothing snaky about it. This snaky, this not snaky. The updates from WotC should be more proactive with the amount of digital stuff going on. Absolutely. Absolutely. Leviathan, Serpents, Octopus should all just be sea creature. Sea creature is two words. I would try to stay away from two-word things, but I think they should all have some sort of... I mean, there's not something called a monster, right? What the fuck? So these are no longer called monsters. And monsters have baggage and stuff, but if you want to have like a sea monster as like a tribe, make it a tribe. Kraken monster, octopus monster, right? Maybe you might have to say sea monster, chill, still, like whatever, but fucking it doesn't make sense. Gorgons are not snakes, regardless on how snake-like they look. I'm just making a statement that Gorgons don't make damn sense. Also, I disagree. If you have a snake body, you're part snake. Like, it's called a snake body. You can like get into like a whole stuff about Gorgons being like drawing from mythology and stuff. These aren't mythologically accurate anyway. So I think generally speaking, it's kind of ridiculous to try and hold to some sort of fantasy theme about dragons or about Gorgons. Like, dragons come in different shapes and sizes and things. Gorgons do the same. It's just the unwillingness to make any fucking changes. I feel like they don't want to open Pandora's box because of the artifact coat of arms. That's one card. Look at Gorgon Hierophant. I don't see that. Gorgon. Bottom right corner. Oh, Venomous Hierophant. That's 100% snake. Yeah. Yeah, no, it doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense. Like, it really bothers me just how choosy they are with their creature types. Like, there are some cards that should be knights that aren't knights. There are some knights that shouldn't be knights, frankly. I don't know why I did knights. Should be knight. Like, for example, like, why is this a knight? It says Knight of Dusk on the card, but, like, the art is, like, meh. For what it's worth, the art being different is, like, whatever. But, there was a knight. There's a knight I know of that does not make any damn sense as a knight. I don't think it was Edgar Markov, but Edgar Markov's kind of weird. Yeah, we have bird. We have bird. Fucking. We've got Aven that are like full-on bird heads, but with arms. We have like actual just all the different types of birds. You know, corvids, fucking birds of prey. We have Aven whose arms are normal person arms. Art isn't tied to mechanics. I know. The thing is, like, I understand that. But when you have so many examples, like this, especially, fucking, I don't even know how birds are even classified. So this is family, and this is subfamily. Sure. So they're both families, right? So let's go ahead and go to Court Data real quick, because we have to go this far back. Bony fish. So then we go here to source. I gotta get the birds from here somehow. Archosaurs. Archosauria. Yeah, so we got our crocodiles and shit. We got ornithide. Theropods. Alright, so this, for what it's worth, this includes dinosaurs. So I'm gonna go beyond theropods. Maniraptiforms. Ave. Oh, this is just fucking Clade. Alright, dinosaurs are fucked. or birds are fucked. But you get the idea. I think. Maybe. I don't fucking know. Just fucking Aves, dude. Just Aves. Thank you. I don't know why you couldn't just go to Aves. Aves are a class? Dude, so bird gets to be an entire class. And dogs are just chilling. Like, it's so stupid. I have very angry thoughts, but they're too hard to type on my phone. And it's fair. I just decided to unify cats. Art is one thing, but there's more about the inconsistency. There are robotic golems and constructs made of simple stone. That goes against their design explanation for what those creatures are. Magic constructs are robots, golems are magical creatures. Yeah, when you have so many cards that are like similar creature type, let them fucking benefit from each other. Right? It doesn't make any sense.